What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
And we're finally back with April's monthly review.
So, let's go.
So kicking things off with my list, ladies and gentlemen. Before we do that, of course, thank you to my patrons and channel members who without none of this would be possible. Thank you so much, guys. But yeah, the good stuff. So straight in, 735 trophy level, 20,331 total trophies. We're on 530 platinums now. You're looking at me like just absolutely no life in it. Yeah, 530 platinums. We just got one boxed off yesterday. It won't be included on today's video, but yeah, they're decent.
Well, that would be because it's nearly the end of May.
Nearly the end of May. 3,466 gold, 4,648 silver, 11,687 bronze. The account's actually in the best state it's been in for a long time. So in a weird way, it's good that we're recording it today because I'm kind of off the back of just finishing a game. So
cheating,
yeah. I planned it to be this late, but yeah. So we've got 595 games played, 506 of those completed to 100%. So yeah, this is the highest my completion's been now at 96.16. Aiden Sam, suck it. You're not catching me. Well, until I start Metro Exodus and then F125 and it drops down for a time. But yeah, not catching me. 861 unearned trophies, so similar to the completion. This is the best that this has been for forever, I would say. Since it was at that point originally, you know. 5.28 trophies a day, 14,384 views.
You got some green.
And yeah, to be fair, it's so difficult to move up when your rankings are this high because obviously most people are just sweating it with the easy stuff. But I think because I have played quite heavily lately with the ladder challenge.
I know, I've been absolutely pushed to the side.
Just pure push to the side. I'd actually fallen into the 700s, I think, in the UK, and then I've kind of jumped up a few places, which is always nice. So yeah, we'll drag this down past a lot of this here, which is maze. Obviously when we do the next one we get to talk about the ladder challenge and things, but for now we're going to go all the way back, which seems really strange talking about this because this feels like it was forever ago now. But we kicked April off with a nice one, actually, a nice 6 out of 10 with Crash Bandicoot 2. So this was the only one that I needed for the trilogy. I do of course still need to do 4, but that can wait. Yeah, I wanted to go back to this for some time, I just never did, and the time felt right, you know. And yeah, although I still had plenty to do, it was pretty much all of the relics, all of the clear gems or whatever they are. I got through it quite quickly. I would say it wasn't actually too bad. There was maybe 2 or 3 levels that were troublesome, but yeah, it was actually not too bad. It's probably not even a 6 really if you're pretty good at platformers. Maybe if a 5 is a bit more realistic, but yeah, it's good fun to go back to anyway. Hell Let Loose, bit stinky. They just added some basically some DLC again, 6 trophies. I popped it up back on, reinstalled it, got 4 of those trophies that were quite easy. The others are pretty grindy. I'll maybe go back in at some other point, but yeah, not a big deal with this one. I'll go back in.
So they added 6 more, but you hadn't even finished it anyway?
No, because it's very stinky. Look at this. So if I go all the way down, you've got so it's like here, kill 100 with the flamethrower. Don't even have the flamethrower yet. Destroy 50 jeeps. It takes so long. Like some of these, you know, throw 100 molotovs. I don't even have them unlocked just yet. Win 50 skirmish matches. So these I'm kind of doing as I'm doing the others.
Right.
They're just, yeah, it takes so long. I wish they'd stop adding things in. You know, I do always appreciate games when they, you know, support it and they keep things coming, but the trophies are just so long, you can't get them done before another one's dropped. But yeah, I'll just go in as and when for that. Split Fiction Platinum, we finally got that done.
Let's not talk about that one here.
Yeah, of course. I think obviously with what you've done is very little, isn't it? So we'll save Split Fiction for your list. But yeah, that was my second platinum of April finished. Some more Modern Warfare 2 DLC, which yeah, as you know, was Black Ops 6. I've just been chipping away at the trophies on that. We're doing quite well. I'm just jumping on as and when really with Paul, with James. You know, we played some online stuff with like exotic shooter. Hax has joined us as well. But yeah, it's been really fun. I've enjoyed my time with it. It's good. I enjoy COD. It's just not the old days. I say the old days, like COD, because I am old. Yeah, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, World at War. That was peak. Whereas now on Black Ops 6, I'm running around shooting Leonardo off the turtles or the bloke from Squid Game, because they're putting skins and things in to be a bit like Fortnite. So you're trying to play like a war game for maybe authenticity. Of course, I want to be boots on the ground. I want to be in the trenches. I want to feel like a soldier. And then I see Splinter off the turtles run past with an AK-47, and I'm just like, it just ruins immersion for me. They're trying to keep it
down with the kids.
Yeah, like, but to be fair, it's an 18, kids shouldn't be playing it. I mean, I did, who am I to say? But yeah, just
if we have children, they will not.
They will not. Not till they've left home. Neo 2, just more DLC. We've pretty much cleaned up everything now, so we've done the story of the 3 DLCs. There's just a couple of side missions, some of those where it's like a one-on-one where you can't bring your pals in. Some of them are quite tough. So we'll clean those up, a couple of extra bits in there, and yeah, that should have that to 100%. I'll say soon, it'll be eventually, won't be soon. Gotham Knights, finally got that platinumed after 1 year and 4 months. It's finally done.
It's absolutely horrendous.
Didn't have a good time with it, did you?
Yeah.
Which is why it had taken us this long. We just, every time we'd said, like, running up to the weekend, we'll have a spell on Gotham Knights. When it actually came to it, we're just like, no, I actually want to do something else.
I'm gonna enjoy. Like, it's janky and.
Yeah, I think that's my issue with it. I mean, I still had fun because I got to play it with Becky. I like superhero stuff. The story was still okay for me.
Yeah, I didn't agree.
I think it could have been done differently rather than the case files and just forever going back to the Belfry and a different night and back in. It was a bit all over, but it was just frame rates, and that isn't something that normally bothers me, but it was so bad.
Cars appearing out of nowhere that you'd crash into.
Yeah, it was shocking. So in the end, what we've said is, because to be fair, even up until today, it probably would be unfinished if I didn't do this. Becky's also not a huge fan of just following guides for tons of collectibles, so I basically said, didn't know while you were at work, I would just go around, collect them on mine, and then basically use me as a waypoint, go over to Becky's console, and then glide over, because you were playing as Batgirl, weren't you? But just glide over to where I was, pick it up again. So it did take me a few hours collecting everything on both consoles, which has basically just left you with killing certain enemy types, and then get to level 40 in New Game Plus once but you're better off doing all the enemies before you move over,
so that you don't have to go too far in the story.
Exactly, yeah, because things like the Man-Bats and the League of Shadows, and there's one or two others, isn't there? They come further in the story, like you said. But yeah, finally got it done. I will do the DLC. I've still got it installed. I'll chip away at that, but I did attempt it, and it's not great. It's not great, I'll be honest. So eventually one day, and that's kind of it. I was going to carry on there talking about the next one, but that is literally it. You know, in terms of the month, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Not too many platinums. There's only 3, but there was a lot of work put in on, like Neo 2 DLC, Modern Warfare 2 DLC as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with my progress throughout April. It was pretty good. It's just weird. It feels like this was ages ago now, doesn't it?
It was.
It was. Yeah, 1st of April was a little while back. But yeah, really, really happy with it. Good progress. May's strong as well, I would say, because of the ladder challenge, but we're not going to talk about that right now. And you're refraining.
Just try not to yawn.
Every time. Let's move over to Becky's list before she falls asleep.
I'm going to start with my apologies for the yawning and the staring off vacantly into space.
And any other future yawning or
Yes.
staring into space.
This has been the longest half term of my entire life, and it's only been 4 weeks. Technically 3 weeks and 4 days because we had a bank holiday.
Yeah.
It has been the run up to and the week of SATS week, and I am the Year 6 teacher in my school, and it has been hard work. I can't imagine how the children feel because I'm exhausted, I'm drained. This is my week off. And I feel like I just don't want to do anything. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's been hard, isn't it? Which
Yeah.
is, you know, another reason why, you know, this has been so late again.
Yeah,
It's just been brutal the last few weeks.
No way this video could have been done before now, because it's just been a 4 hours a night sleep.
Yeah, if that.
Back up at work.
Yeah.
At work till late. Back home. Probably going to sleep between like 7 and 8 most nights.
Most of the time, aye.
So my apologies for this being very extremely late. This is absolutely my fault. For the absent staring and for the yawns. That's my apologies in advance.
We're going to have to keep you talking. Loads of being animated, keep you alive, keep you awake. Do a lot of that.
But you know when he talks out his own, he's just saying monotone, which is why I was just like,
thanks.
There is a part, and I know there's a part of the first video where I'm just like, and then eventually he stops talking about his game, and I'm like,
It's usually watching us when we're just having normal real life conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So, here we are. So we're trophy level 321. We've got 2,218 trophies altogether.
Oh my
we
God,
got
no life.
a
honestly.
nice little. Oh yeah.
Just no life.
Right.
You've got to 50 platinums quicker than I did.
Yeah, but you were rubbish back then, weren't you? I was mint from the get-go.
Nothing's changed.
I was mint from the get-go.
Yes,
What a joke.
this is true.
50 platinums, a nice round number.
Cheeky little milestone. Oh yeah.
329 gold, 483 silver, and 1,356 bronze. 82 games played, 48 completed, 74.48% completion, 835 unearned. Is that just lower than you?
Just low, yeah. I'm 861.
2.35 trophies per day, 1,100 views. My world rank's gone red.
I know, you're normally in the green, aren't you?
I know.
To be fair though, we talked about this
I'm
yesterday.
banned from
didn't
new
we?
games.
Banned from new games. We've done a little a little list of a few that you can get kind of knocked out.
Yes, but one of them's going to take longer than anticipated. I'm furious.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the next one, which we'll try and do a bit sooner. But yeah, you might even have it done by then. But we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nearly the end of May.
Yeah, it might
Don't
fall.
have many
Might fall
days
what I
left.
mean is it might end up falling into June even, and then
Yeah, so then it'll be the next one after that.
exactly.
That makes no sense, what you've
After
just
all,
said.
my heads fell off.
Alright, let's have a look then, because I know there's not much there.
There's not much there, right? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, there we go. Yeah, starting with.
I mean, it's better than March.
Do you know what? Like,
I only did one in March.
but you often do this. You go into it thinking, there's not a lot to talk about. We've done in 2 minutes, and then
Yeah, I've
you've
got
actually-
two platinums.
2 platinums, yeah, and a few other
Yeah.
bits played.
So, starting off nicely with Split Fiction. What a game.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
He's absolutely knocked it out the park again.
Joseph Faris is a genius. He really, really is. Oh, it was exceptional. And you know, we can't go into spoiler territory because I mean, it's not a spoiler. I would rather someone experience it for themselves. But that ending section, I'll just say level design.
The level design is phenomenal. I
don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
No, it was so clever. I don't know how they've done it.
Yeah, it's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
It's so intricate.
My eyes were just having a party. It was just an absolute feast, wasn't it, for the eyes? It was crazy.
Just for wow.
Yeah.
Like
the whole game was great, but that last hour or so just absolutely blew me away. But yeah, really, really good. I mean, everything they've done has been very solid.
I think that's the best one they've done to date.
Yeah.
I think they just keep topping it each time.
How can you better that though?
I know,
I did say that with It Takes Two because I absolutely love that game as well. We had a lot of fun with that, didn't we? And I thought that at that point.
Yeah.
And then he's brought this out. I honestly can't wait to see what other ideas he's got because, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And then we move on to Deliver Us Mars. So I played Deliver Us the Moon, and it was obviously Deliverance Mars is the next one, and it was coming off Plus.
Yeah, because you didn't originally plan for this to be 50.
No.
50 was just because you had like,
Yeah.
you ended up doing it the day before it was, because we stayed up late.
I finished it, literally just finished it the day before it went off, yeah. So I'd started it, and as you can see, it took 2 weeks and 3 days.
The plan was to just kind of slowly play it and get it finished, and then work, and then you were left with a day and still had a bit of work to do.
And I did require some help for the stupid time ones. I was doing it. I was smacking the pickaxes into the wall. So why? Tell me why. When I was hitting R2 and L2, tell me why they didn't go into the wall. Tell me why.
It is very inconsistent.
What is the purpose of speed runs on a game like that?
Yeah, I would agree with you, because I think it does work okay when you're just naturally going through the levels, you take your time with it. But when you're speedrunning, in particular the snow one was the worst one.
Yeah.
The one in the sandier area or whatever it was quite easy, but you know.
Quite easy. I recall you going, why?
No, the first one.
Jump off the ledge.
The first one was fine. It was the snowy section.
No, that was the sandy one.
Just didn't want to. I did that first go.
No, you didn't.
The first go.
No, you didn't. I did get one of them on my own, and then nearly got a second one on my own. Like I was literally the electricity one. I nearly got that on my own.
Yeah.
That wasn't a speed run. That was just get up without getting electrocuted, was it not?
Yeah.
But that was just so frustrating, because I was literally like really close, but the controls for like jumping from one to another again can be a bit janky, and it wouldn't let me jump, and then I nearly threw my controller, so Geoff had to take over.
But no, you got there in the end.
And it was a good story. I enjoyed it, to be fair. I'm glad I played it.
Yeah.
Definitely good to do something different. Word search, we're just chipping away at. Chipping away with.
More together,
we're enjoying doing it together, even though at that point I was so tired that I think you pretty much did most of the words. And I was just like.
We'll try to make it a little bit competitive, so it kind of makes it a bit more, less tedious, where I start from the bottom, don't I? You start from the top, and we see who can get the most. But yeah, it's alright.
2 Point Campus, I was just got to a point and I've been flying with the trophies. I just don't know what it was, but I just hit a thing and I was like, actually I know how to get these trophies.
Yeah.
And I was just smashing them out the park, wasn't I? And
did very
getting
well.
loads. So I don't know why I haven't been back on it. I just think it's just been exhaustion and work and stuff, because I've been really enjoying it, to be fair.
That takes even those few moments where you have had a little bit of time, you just like, you don't know what to do, and then just doom scroll.
Literally all morning, I haven't done anything all morning.
Yeah, so it's like you're that tired, you can't even think, should I play that or this? It's just can't even make that decision.
I might go on 2 Point Campus when we finish this.
Yeah, give it a whirl. I'll be starting Metro. I was going to start it. I couldn't really say too much because Yakuza's now fallen into this month. But yeah, I was going to start playing Metro last night, and I thought, you know what? I'll wait until we record the video.
That's not why.
So my unearned trophies don't fly.
That's not why. It's because...
It's too scary.
No, we had food and put One Tree Hill on, and I played the next one, and you didn't have a choice. And then it was 11:30.
Yeah, we did. We watched One Tree Hill. What a show, by the way.
Really good show.
Me back.
Really enjoying
You've
it.
never seen it, so we're having fun.
Really good. Anywho, next one. Lost Records, Bloomin' Rage Records. I don't know why I said it like that.
Lost Records.
Yeah. Picked this up once both parts were out. Waited until both parts came out. Really enjoyed it, to be fair. Really interested on what's going to happen in the story, because you're pretty much in the dark, to be honest. And I've been explaining it to you, haven't I? Like, obviously, I'm not going to say anything about spoilers. I won't tell you guys. But it's quite intriguing, because at the minute I've just got like loads of hypotheses. I don't know exactly where it's gonna go, but I'm like, oh, but this could happen, but this might be happening, and it's got this kind, I don't want to say too much, it's got like this kind of like feel to it, this kind of genre feel to it, rather than just like it's slightly different. It seems like it's going to be really like what game have you just played that you bought me?
Double Exposure.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be like a Life is Strange kind of thing, but I feel like, although no, I can't explain it.
You'll have to get
like
cracking with it so you can.
Yeah, like
out.
it's intriguing. It is intriguing. I'll say that.
I'm looking forward to playing it as well. It does look pretty cool.
And yet, like, jump in time, so you're the younger version of the character you are, and then you're the older version, and they all link, and it's like, well, how do they link? Because you don't fully know how they link yet, and why is it linking, and what is the purpose of it all? And it's actually really good at giving you just a little bit of information, but not enough for you to go,
know exactly.
oh, well, that was boring.
Right.
Like, you it's like a cliffhanger after cliffhanger after cliffhanger, and it's like, well, what do I want to know now? Now what? What's happening next? Now tell me what next. So I think they've done it really well so far, and as you can see, I've only got 17 trophies. So, yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to continue playing it. I definitely recommend it, and Amy, you will enjoy it. If you haven't already started it, you'll enjoy that.
Yeah, Amy would.
I don't want to talk about it. Just 0.5 out of 10 would not recommend.
What, Gotham Knights?
Yeah.
0.5 out of 10.
Can't polish a turd, hun.
It's not that bad.
Absolute. That's alright for you, who was like floating around like Mary Poppins with a like jetpack.
Oh, with Nightwing's glider. Well, do you know, when I was actually going over to your side, I didn't mind it. It's a bit more frustrating because you've got to stop every now and again to grapple onto something to keep your momentum. But she's definitely faster than the glider.
No, she's not. I've never beat you anywhere.
That's a skill issue. Right, on that note, before I get a swift dig, we shall move over to the great part, or the best part.
Why am I so low?
It's that chair. It's over, like, this is why we had to upgrade, because not only is it small and
Why? What?
why Becky, being the most amazing person that did, bought me a new chair for my birthday. But no, in all seriousness, this was it's not the best, and it's like, as you sit on it, it slowly just starts going down. So if you watch Becky over the course of the
one of them terrible,
you'll see her just going down.
like one of them terrible comedians who are in the elevator and they're like the mimes shrinking.
But yeah, on that note, we'll move over to the good stuff, guys, which is your Platinums, the monthly Platinum collection.
So here we are, the moment you have all been waiting for. 26 days later.
What's hilarious is Ryan, Exotic Shooter, because we've got so many Ryans.
I know, I didn't know which one you meant there.
He put a gif of Mr. Bean, like, waiting patiently for the monthly review. We've got more laugh reacts than, like, the actual content gets.
Well, you don't want laugh reacts on the content.
No, not. I know, but I just thought it was funny. It was like Mr. Bean, like, with his face, just like wondering.
Well, I'm sorry that SATs have been an inconvenience for you, because they're bloody have for me.
Starting strong here.
So,
I like it.
here is our Ray.
Rare.
Hey y'all, was another good month for me, especially cleanup wise. First game of the month was Umbrella Corps. Corpse?
Core.
Why though? Why?
I don't know.
Why the silent P? Just don't put it. Don't get it.
Yeah.
Don't get silent letters. English language is stupid. Anyhow, this was a big boosting session and my only new game of the month. This game is not very good, but some of the boys wanted to do it, so why not? Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy was the first clean-up, and it's an excellent game. I was really impressed with the gameplay and story. Visuals were great too. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 were very unexpected clean-up, but I'm so happy I got it done. This was going to be a thorn in my side had I not completed it due to how much I love the game, and the new one released in the summer. Your turn, Geoff. Resident Evil 6 Plat plus the 100%. This game isn't very good, but it's needed for the series completion. Big thanks to the QE, Craig, for getting me back into this to complete it. Brawlhalla is for some fun, and the 100% will just come with time. Brawlhalla.
I like it. No,
very nice.
Very well done, that Ray. Really good little month. Loving that Tony Hawk's Plat. Maybe one day after the ladder challenge, I'll consider it. So we've got Squirrel Ruler up next, The Walking Dead. Played through this once again. It's a great game. Used it for keeping my trophy streak alive. Valkyrie Drive, Buckunny? No idea. I probably butchered that. My apologies, guys. Third and final stack for this game. I really enjoy these hack and slash games. Becoming harder and harder to find good Vita games that don't empty my wallet though. And we've got Lollipop Chainsaw. Man, this game, so good. I've had this game pending for my 225th milestone for like a year. Can't wait to get into the remakes. Nice. Love that. Very, very well done, Squirrel Ruler.
Right, what I'm trying to figure out is I did just read this whilst you were reading that out.
I know it's.
Is it meant to be Britney Spears?
No, it's.
No.
It's. Is it Justin Timberlake? It is, isn't it?
It's gonna be me.
Is it NSYNC? Yeah. Is it?
Why did I think it was Britney Spears?
I don't know. It's probably something she would say too.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, in that exact voice. Yeah, I'm sure it's NSYNC, isn't it? It's gonna be me. I'm sure it is. The song's just not coming into my head now. We'll stop recording.
Say hello to the girl. That's the song that I thought it was, which is Britney Spears.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused. So I've been sat there not listening to you and looking at that going, I have to say this, am I going to do it right? Anyway, Platinum Time. And we've got some doozies. Who's Diglett? Tim?
No, it's your favourite person.
Oh, that's why there's so much writing. It's you.
Oh, you back.
Obviously, you're starting out with an absolute... What's the word I'm looking for? My name is Mayo. What kind of game is it? A sweaty game, that's it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be you if it wasn't. Sorry, it's been a long month. I've had very stressful children. I need to have somebody to vent it out on, and I can't be them. They're only 10 and 11. I'm afraid it has to be you, Josh. So, my name is Mayo. Mayo. Game of the greatest of all time. Bin off The Witcher, Elder Scrolls or Horizon, and get yourself on this bad boy. Tap in a Mayo jar for an hour. What more could you want from a game? If you don't think this is the greatest piece of media to ever come out, you're just wrong and lying to yourselves.
Seems fair. It's the first bit of truth he's ever spoken, I think.
We've got Bridge Constructor. I mean, you build bridges. It's in the name, guys. Seriously though, a decent game, plus watching your truck flip over and explode if you buggered the bridge, it was fairly entertaining.
He cheesed it, guys. Just letting you know he watched a guide for the whole thing.
World Rally Championship?
Yeah.
Generations. Or I'm the fool Mr. T used to pity. What are you going on about?
I pity the fool.
No, I know what that is. But I don't know where
I know it.
from.
I just had the urge to do it.
You see, this game does not have a PSNP guide or a PS Trophies guide or any guide apart from Fusion Byte.
Fusion Byte.
Doesn't say Fusion though, does it? Should be an S if it was Fusion.
I know, they're trying to be cool putting Z's in.
Fusion. Sorry, but that's your name. So, me being the naive little fool, I thought, oh, if it's WRC, surely this won't be too grindy and I can hop into that illustrious 100 plat mark quick. 3 weeks and 74 hours later.
That was pretty good as well. You were knocking impressions out while you've been hiding all these.
So I'm going to go with, didn't enjoy that one quite so much. But, you shouldn't just follow a guide then, should you?
That's why he loves it.
Play a game properly.
If there isn't a cheese, he doesn't enjoy it.
And then a nice little 100.
100.
No, doesn't work.
Clever does.
Nice little milestone. Grand Theft Auto 5. And you're doing that in preparation for next year. Which was meant to be this year, was it not?
Yeah, it was supposed to be this year. Now May 26th next year.
Holy...
Literally a year today. We've got a year from today, guys, for GTA 6.
Oh, you're not getting that till after my birthday next year. Not happening. I'll smash the PlayStation that I bought you. Putting it out there. Holy hell, I'm now a part of the triple digit plat gang. So I'm just going to be in the corner processing that. No, in all seriousness, I'm so happy I found a hobby I can really put some effort into and a community that's got my back through it all. It's not on there, but we're double stacking Hot Wheels 2 before the ladder challenge begins. Then it's onto some Not 36 fragments. Clean up. Looking forward to seeing all these lovely plats as always.
Nice.
We joke, but congrats.
No, it's a great little month.
And
that, Josh,
it is a lovely little server, and we're glad you're part of it.
Of course.
You just, sorry, it was James and Amy before, and it's you now.
So we've got Yugi up next. Well, I would call this month of clean up, starting new stuff. First off, finally finished 100% on FF7 Remake PS5. I really like this game. The story is good but very stretched. The DLC was fun with some very challenging fights. Not going to touch it till part 3 is announced or coming out. Nice. Next up, Multiverse is not a fun game. Bit sad to see it go since the beta was fun, but not really much to say about it. After that, Final Fantasy IX, what can I say? I love this game. Definitely a must play FF game. The plot is mostly fine except the big 3, 1000 jump rope, the 10k enemies and the speed run. Still a big work in progress, Genshin, getting close to finishing it, but it's grindy. Borderlands 3, finished the story after 6 months, still have to clean up so many quests and collectibles. Sonic Colors, it's a fine game, but the S ranks and red rings were very tedious. And then we've got Lego Batman 3, FF13 and Lego Star Wars 3. I started recently, so I can't say much on them yet, other than Batman 3 since I did the PS4 version already, but I will save it for when it's 100% done.
Nice.
Awesome, Yugi. Very, very nice indeed, bud. That worked out well, didn't it?
We were scrolling up and I went, who's written all that? And then saw his name and I was like... Sorry, the dark ritual last month didn't work like I wanted and just turned me into a goat. But somehow I did turn back into a human. Oh.
I just hope people are watching, because anyone who's only listening are going to hear you coughing and be like, what is going on?
So it literally says, insert over-exaggerated cough here.
Anyone who's only listening.
So, you've missed my stories. Yes! Sorry. Let's backtrack to January of 2024. Under a dark night, the only light to guide me was from my cigarette. With every step I took, the fear weighed me down, as I'd never been to this particular part of the forest in such a long while. With the soft crunch of the very little snow that was left, I saw something. That one tree out of them all that used to give me the knowledge of the games. The tree god, whom I was so obsessed with for a whole year, was gone. I searched everywhere for the tree, but alas, nothing, just a stump where it used to stand. As saddened as I was, there was nothing I could do. All I could do was hang my head low and go back home. So, to start off 2025, I've made a comeback to trophy hunting, all thanks to my friend Bartek, with whom we have a competition to see who will get more plats this year. And the winner gets nothing. Nada. Zilch. It was to motivate me to get back into trophy hunting, which it did. And this month I've gotten 14 plats.
Wow.
Here they are.
Very, very nice. Let's have a look at this.
Mystic Pillars. This wasn't a good game at all. I may like puzzle games, but math can go to hell. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion.
What?
Holy crap, was that fun. I did chuckle at a few dialogues, and no, I won't allow anyone to call this a grub. At least you do more than stroke your dick.
Oh, it's superb. I love it.
Behind the frame, the finest scenery. Such a neat little game. Slay Away Camp, nice puzzle game. Many were easy, had to look up a few online. The grind for money and kills was a bit much. Gree. I'm sad to say there aren't any pigs in the game. Gree means pig in Swedish. I did not know that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
See, grey is grey in French?
I'm not too sure, I don't know.
French. But the game was neat. Not a super top game for me, a bit slow for my liking, but I enjoyed the music, the visuals and such. Shady Part of Me. Neat little puzzle game. Lake. Scroll me. This was a slogfest in my opinion. Don't let that make you think I hated it. I didn't. The 3 endings were much, especially the autosave 2 days prior and the unskippable cutscenes and dialogue. But other than that, I enjoyed it. The Suicide of Rachel Foster. Don't think I've ever been so tense while playing a walking simulator. God damn, I loved it. Except Irvin, because stop talking to me in every second, you weirdo. That aside, it's a good game. I highly recommend. Yeah, I have to have a look at that. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Holy Mother of Fenrir, the game is an amazing 10 out of 10. Play it. Play it with headphones, just play it. I don't care if any of you play other games, just play it now. If you're in the middle of surgery, screw it, just play. You really want me to play that, don't you?
Yeah.
I did start it,
Yeah.
and then I got lost, and then I got really angry.
And I don't think you're that far in where you could maybe just start from the
I'm
beginning,
going to start
I think.
again, yeah.
It's only 8 hours. You could do a full run today. Just saying. Well, I'm sure it's about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
Not today. I'm not in the mood to have some whispers in my ears. Got enough of them in my head. Oceanhorn. This is actually a really nice game. It looks bad, but it's not. It's kind of like Zelda-ish game, more akin to the Wind Waker style, you know, boat. No, I don't know. Oceanhorn 2. This prequel is better than the first one in many ways. Combat is more fluid and better boat. I want to know what it's clearly an acronym.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I'll be able to. Well, sorry. Just carry on. We'll get there.
Lost Words Beyond the Page. It's a nice game, quite sad. Endling: Extinction is Forever. Holy macaroni, this game is sad. Holy macaroni, I love that. Cuisineer.
Yeah.
Such an amazing game. Recommend fully. Too lazy to try more. Thank you so much for your story.
Oh,
this is
amazing.
a really nice
Love that on X.
month for you.
Absolutely solid. Yeah.
Glad to have you back.
2 pictures, 2 photos of Platinums. Great. Honestly,
Nice.
unbelievable. Love that. So we've got James up next. Hello, James. Not a lot this month, just a platinum.
Nice shouting.
Not a lot this month, just a platinum and a DLC clean-up. So we've got the 100% Life is Strange double exposure cat content. As much as I love cats, this was a pointless DLC. I totally agree. Split Fiction, Game of the Year contender. Absolutely amazing game, even though I have a skittle-issued wife. Sorry, Amy.
There was a few parts where we were like, Amy will have struggled with that.
I want to know who we contacted on PSNP for
Who did it for Amy?
Is it cold potato? It's actually called cold potatoes instead of hot potato. I can't remember. But yeah, the potato, the game show one. No, only messing. Well done. Yeah, great little month as always, James. Love it.
Oh, look.
There
One
she
and
is.
then the other. So here's Amy. I'm back. It's been a busy month with my last few uni assignments and getting ready to move flat. James and I moving to Felixstowe in a few weeks and we're excited to be by the seaside. Did you know their home is the beach?
It
That's what
is.
she said when she posted the picture.
Living on the beach.
Living on the beach. Anyway, I actually did get 2 platinums and a 100% this month, so not bad going for such a busy gal. Split Fiction, such a brilliant game. I adored the storyline and resonated with it a lot as a writer. The gameplay was also incredible and so unique. I enjoyed playing this with the husband, although we nearly did get divorced a few times. When don't you? Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Hiccup, excuse me. I had to play the second game in the series, such a chill game and just what I needed to play. I cannot wait for the third game in the series, Coffee Talk Tokyo, to come out. 100% in Life is Strange to exposure. Finally done the Cat DLC. Not much else to say really. I'm now getting ready to get Platinum 40 and I'm incredibly excited to play the game I've chosen. It's going to be a good one. Have a great day, everyone.
Fantastic, Amy. Love that. Awesome. So we've got Marie up next. Quite a big month with 6 plats and 3 DLC cleanups. So we've got From One World to Another, visual novel I bought for €2. Unfortunately, it's just AI slop, not worth it. Abyss Seeker, also bought this for €2, but this is actually quite decent roguelike, similar to Vampire Survivors. And then My Name is Meo Remeo. I've done the trilogy, so I kind of had to do this one too. Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. So we've got AI Limit. This, on the other hand, is no AI slot despite the name. It's a good simple Souls-like with decent level design and some cool bosses. 100% on Blasphemous 2, Mea Culpa. It's alright, doesn't add anything too special in my opinion. Actually, the 2 new bosses were pretty meh. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. I think I like 1 3 and 4 more than this one, but still a cool platformer. Kind of struggled more with this one too than the first one. Maybe all these movement options made it harder for me. I don't know. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think 2 is probably the weakest out of all of them. I don't know why, because it's just more of the same. It's just Crash Bandicoot platforming, but yeah, there's something about it which, yeah, I think the others are better. So we've got Demon's Souls on the PS3. Died to 2 bosses in New Game Plus, while everything gameplay wise went really smooth this time. Some upgrade material farming sucked. Looking at you, pure Dark Moonstone. Those stupid crystal lizards in the Shrine of Storms. Third and last time platinum this. I've had enough now, I think. We've got 100% on Another Crab's Treasure, Year of the Crab. Basically a free New Game Plus update, but they actually put in some work and made it feel different. I only played until reaching the city, but I noticed a lot of differences in enemy placement, and there's even a new, really hard boss right in the beginning of the New Game Plus. Also, with the update, they gave us boss rushes, where you can unlock new outfits like the Bloodborne one. Love this game, it's so charming and cute, and all these From Software references always put a smile on my face. There's even a Kingsfield reference, nice. And then 100% on Vampire Survivors as well, the Coop. I don't have much to say about this. More free Vampire Survivors content, yay. Very good, Marie, love that.
Nice.
Very, very solid month indeed. Love to see it.
Trying to work out from the medal.
Oh, yeah.
Is this Ninja?
No.
No.
His opinions are probably
So it's
worse
Rushy.
than Ninja, though.
So it's Rushy. Yeah. So Metro last night, backlog. Decided to do this to finish the trilogy and really enjoyed it. I know most people's favourite is this one or 2033, and I'd say I preferred the first one slightly more. However, another fantastic game with a brilliant story and fun gameplay. Really glad I got around to playing this. Brats.
Wow.
Bought this for Abby at Christmas, which is the game she platted, and thought, may as well go and do it myself. Be the best game I've ever played this year. On a real, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I used to play a Bratz game all the time when I was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Robocop was an essential game this month and wanted to play it anyway, so I thought I'd put a poll, because I was thinking Bratz, poll up of next Bratz, and this is surprisingly won. The game is probably the definition of average. Nothing about it is bad, however nothing is brilliant, if I'm being honest. It's a quick and easy plat, so jump into it, I guess. Gas Guzzlers. Wandered in CEX for this game and never heard of it and decided to try it out. It's a racing with guns, which for the 3 campaigns, which is basically 3 tournaments, was pretty fun. Then the boring grind started, base defense against zombie mutant hordes. At first it was fun until you realise that you have to kill 15k normal zombies.
Wow.
Normal zombies. The waves have you getting thrown around by bulls, trolls, and being shot at by warlords with miniguns. But funnily enough, no trophies for the bulls, which has 30 to 40 each wave, smacking you around, knowing you the whole time. Safe to say I won't be purchasing another game I've never heard of. Catan. Bought this to play with Abby, which we did for a few nights, then saw it was just a grind left and decided to go solo. Pretty fun board game, which I hadn't heard of before. Surprisingly great recommendation from my guest, Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja. Which is odd, as he hates every game. And then Astrobot Cleanup went back to do the new DLC when as they were all out. Fantastic game.
Yeah, fantastic.
Nice. Great
little month out, Rushy. That's crazy. Flaunt your fashion. Couldn't give us the full title. No, that's great. No, very well done, Rushy. So we've got Dave up next. A productive month for me. After my legit hard playthrough of Kena, I need something chill. So Cat Quest 2, more of the same. Just nice to play without requiring a guide. The Procession to Cavalry. Is it Calvary? Is that actually what it is?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never heard of it, so I don't know. Point and click, short, easy affair. I'm done with point and clickers for now. Matchbox driving adventures. Do your research before buying a game. Was expecting a Hot Wheels style game, and this was defo not it. A game very clearly aimed at kids that I started to sweat over this. Believing this would be my 36 fragments. Wouldn't recommend. We've got My Name is Mayo, Remayo. It is what it is. That's all 4 games done. Wrist was more sore than my 13-year self, having discovered the original analog toy. Oh my goodness.
Original analog.
Oh god. Oh man, honest to God. Oh, back in the room, Jeffrey, come on. Whew. Whew. Get a bit sweaty.
So you're just reminiscing about your original analog toy
I
days?
remember the first one. No, I actually don't. Right, oh, 215th platinum. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
You just imagining Dave and his analog toy, are you?
Oh,
Is
honestly.
that what's getting you all hot and bothered?
It's gone straight in the bank, that one. Oh, right. Oh, let's move on. The name of this title is more than any gobful that Body Bullet went.
You didn't even say the title.
I did. I did. Oh, I can't laugh anymore. Have you read the bit in bracket? Oh. This is one of those games that was easy to drop in and out of. It's not overly difficult, although
That's
one
what
or
they
two
all said as
trophies
well.
were a pain. What?
Easy to drop in and out of, and that's what they all said. And they meant Body Blue.
Oh, dear me. Like a punch lasagna. Right. God, it's a children's show.
It's not.
Right, I got most of my multiplayer trophies done early, so I could focus on the campaign. My first 100%, Papatura. Again, do your research. I thought this had a platinum. I was never going to put 100% on my account. Never mind, it is what it is. I don't mind if I think there's some good 100% games out there that don't get the love. Now you've got one, I think you should, certainly look at a few others. Oh, here we go, right? The Last of Us remake. I won't put Geoff through the pain and suffering giving my thoughts unless he wants to scroll back to Platinum 200. I will give it its due. It looks phenomenal, so crisp, and my first PS5 Pro title. Very nice, let's move on. Crisis, just got this in on the 29th. I wasn't sure I was going to get it done. It was a lovely change of pace away from COD, and I'm super excited to try the other games in the trilogy. Oh, there's more. There is more. Oh, but back by popular demand, I know both Craig and Geoff are excited for this. Memoirs of a Farting Bus Driver.
Oh no.
We will work on the title later. Oh God. So an empty bus is a happy bus.
Hang on, before you start, can you please explain to the people what is going on?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So if you're new to the channel, before you think that we're just a bunch of crazy people, we had we kind of still are, but yeah, we had an evening on headset, and Dave's ass was just...
Don't say it like that, please.
I mean, that's what it is.
No, but don't say it like that. That's disgusting.
So Dave's behind was...
His intestines were not in a healthy place.
It was good fun anyway. So yeah, of late we've had some good jokes, haven't we, about how like him being a bus driver and looking over his shoulder after letting one go and see.
Yeah, but what is the purpose of this?
I don't know.
Isn't it in AI?
I'm not too sure.
I thought that's what you said to me. They put it into AI.
Oh yeah, so the other day in the Discord.
This is what I've just asked him to explain. He doesn't even know his own story.
No, this. Let me read it and I can explain. So it was, I can't even remember now, but in the Discord he put something into AI to create, was it like a fart aftershave brand type thing, wasn't it? That's what it was, and it come back with, it was just one of the best reads ever. But yeah, right, let's go back to it. So, an empty bus is a happy bus. Look back in the mirror and no one is on. This is my opportunity. Let one rip. It's crazy because the driver's seat is a full leather vinyl thing. So when you fart, it kind of reverbs a bit and makes it louder than it actually is. Tickles your gooch a little too. But there is always that one seat directly behind the driver. You don't know if anyone is there. So while she's sitting in the foul stench you just produced, a little old lady peeks around the corner and asks, "Feeling better, driver?" Oh, that's outrageous. Of course, there is nothing worse than actually being on your own and letting rip. Driving around the next corner and there she is waiting at the bus stop, going out on the town, all done up nicely, boobs out, skirt up to her ass, and she puts her hand out. She gets on the bus and you have no one to blame it on. The red face, embarrassment. At the end of the day, farts don't pay rent and I'm the landlord. That's good, I like it. That's that's fantastic. Oh, so yeah, it's become a bit of a running joke now, Dave and his backside. Yeah. Oh. And breathe.
So then we move on to McCann. Only the one plat with 7 out of 8 DLC completed, for Dragon Age Origins, aka the best Dragon Age. Still working on the 100%, but this last DLC boss is giving me a hard time. Very nice.
Very nice. And then we've got some random Bulbasaur up there. But you know what that is.
Yeah.
Slow month for me, 2 plats and 1 100%. Power Wash Sim 100%. Played the Wallace and Gromit DLC. Fun levels and a good time. Can't wait for Power Wash Sim 2. Animal Well, played this acclaimed Metroidvania as it was leaving PS Plus. 4 months done towards the leaving PS Plus badge. And then we've got Ghost Runner. Saw this was leaving Plus in May, so decided to finally go back and clean up the plat. Unlikely to get the DLC done for now though. 5 months towards the badge done. Very nice. Very good indeed.
And then we have Abs. Quiet month for me. My name is Mayo 2. April Fools, so I did My Name Was Mayo 2. It's a masterpiece, right? Saints Row, hated this reboot. Wanted to quit so many times, but my compulsion to up my completion percentage and reduce unearned trophies won out on this one. Dialogue was cringe, story and characters made no sense, like why are they 1 minute talking about making waffles and being good people, and the next robbing and murdering? They are gangsters, make them gangsters. Gameplay was boring and repetitive. The humour that made previous Saints Row games unique and enjoyable was gone. No fart in a jar or dildo ban. Glad to have cleaned it up and never want to touch it ever again. Couldn't even continue with the DLC needed for 100%. It's a shame because I love the old Saints Row games, and now Volition are gone. We probably won't see any more Saints Row games. The Last of Us 2 Remastered, back to 100% after they added Bill and Marlene to the no return mode roster. I quite like the no return mode, so I enjoyed going back for these trophies. Split Fiction, amazing game, took some time to finish as me and my friend couldn't match schedules. A couple of trophies were tricky, but overall what a great game with creative fun levels. I found the dialogue cute and light-hearted. I know others have felt it was a bit cringe though. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, started this with a couple of friends. Some trophies are boostable, but some of the trickier and more grindy trophies are not boostable. So this game can be a grind, and some are skill luck dependent and rely on your friends being skilled or lucky too. The community in this game can be quite toxic, but playing with this with friends made it fun. Next month I should be able to get my unearned trophies to under 5,000.
5,000.
Well done to others and happy hunting all.
Wow, very well done, Abs. Great little month there. Got Savage Geoff up next. Didn't plat a lot this month, but made a lot of progress in Balatro, Final Fantasy X, and almost got Doki Doki. It's pretty easy, so it wouldn't take long. But 66 Platinum was Rayman Origins. Played the PS3 version 2 years ago, and now the Vita version. It's basically the same game, but a few more collectibles on the Vita. Very fun time. Awesome.
Nice.
Very well done.
And we've got The. Easter was quite relaxing for me. Finished 5 great backlog games. Hitman Go, at the beginning it felt tedious, but with difficulty advancing every level the riddles became more interesting. 100% on Journey, it shows the strength of a picture and silent narrative. Just feel the moment thingy. Words aren't computing in my brain at the minute, by the way, so I do apologise. Wonder Trophy was most difficult to get because it's really RNG based if you get connected with someone at times, even considering if you're on the same system, PS3 or 4. 100% on Firewatch, just beautiful, and honestly loved the ending. Sometimes we need to take a break from reality, but we also need to be ready to return to it to complete our responsibilities. That's what I recently had recently too. Minute, great game with some funny gags, 2-bit art style and sounds made it more enjoyable, fun adventure. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection, just picked Donatello for the tournaments, best range attack and recovery animations for me. Also finally got an S rank in my PSN profile stats, exactly at 50%, 117 games finished, 234 played. Wasn't a yearly goal, but still happy I got it. Now on to the real yearly goals. May the force be with you all in May.
Fantastic.
Nice.
A really good month again. So we've got Joel H up next, got 2 platinums and 1 DLC clean up this month. 100% on Astrobot. Did all three DLC expansions for this, and it felt weird playing the Christmas one in April, but it was still enjoyable. Stellar Speedway was pretty easy, although Vicious Void was a bit tricky, but I got there in the end. Got platinum on One Piece Odyssey. This was a surprisingly good Dragon Quest inspired turn-based RPG. Really enjoyed the combat in this one, and the exploration was great, and it was cool how you could switch between each pirate member whilst running around the open world areas. Excuse me guys. And we've also got a platinum for The Last of Us Part 1, still one of the top 10 best games of all time, enough said. I totally agree with you, Joel, absolutely. Very well done, bud.
Then we have Richard Butler, steady month for me as always compared to the legends above and below. Congrats to all. So we've got Wolfenstein, did this for Game Club and has allowed me to claim Game Club Dictator badge, being the first in the server to do so. Anno 1800, ruined my month, became so addicted to it that I played nothing else except Wolf for a weekend. But I loved every second of it, really enjoyable. On the portal, will definitely pick the next one up when it's released. Lego DLC to get some trophies so I can try and tie Plat 100 with 5k trophies.
Very nice. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh dear, what's going on here with Ryan? So what's up? A busy month for me with 6 100% and 7 plats. So 100%'s first, it seems. So got Horizon Zero Dawn. Was only missing the ultra hard difficulty trophy. Wasn't bad, except the final boss due to the lack of resources made tricky than expected. Ghost of Tsushima, another new game plus, was fun playing it again. Great story. Marvel Spider-Man 2, another new game plus, same story. The Last of Us Part 2, playing it grounded and permadeath on New Game Plus settings was way easier when you have accessibility / cheats on. God of War Ragnarok, I did enjoy the DLC. Good seeing reference of all the God of War showing Kratos past. Not bad to say it was a free DLC. Yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. And then the last of the 100%, we've got Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. Wouldn't be a Ryan entry with if there was no Sonic. Awful Sonic game, trying to be like the old 2D games but failed. Took me 14 years. Due uploading all-time scores to the leaderboards. Had to play levels over and over again. Glad to be done. Pretty much was stopping my series completion. Awesome. So we're on to the platinums now. So Gran Turismo 6. I lost my save file, so only reason why it took me so long to finish. But it was so good to go back playing the OG tracks. Unfortunately, GT7 don't have. Senna DLC was an 8 out of 10, but just really trial and error. Only missing GT5 now. Maybe I'll go back to it. We've got Sonic Superstars, not a bad game. Only thing I didn't like was the bosses. They seem to drag on forever. Sonic Frontiers, more of an open world game. I thought it would work pretty well. I think the plot was a bit too easy, I'd say. As collectibles where I can listen to all soundtracks of previous games, which is a good addition. Losing my voice as we go. So we've got another Sonic one. Wow, oh, there's more Sonic, dear me. Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. Thought I would struggle being that it's 8 out of 10 and on the Vita, but it wasn't too bad. The AI can be ridiculously broke with perfect aim. Thank you Hacks for help with the online trophy, making it my rarest Vita plat. Nice. So 350th plat was Sonic X Shadow Generations. Would say probably is up there, one of favourite Sonic games. Even more with Shadow having his own storyline is why I had put it as my milestone. Very, very good. F1 2011, wow, another Vita game, nothing special, just trying to do as many F1 games as I can. And then we've got Platinum 352, The Last of Us Remastered. Great game, great story. The multiplayer was the only reason I didn't plat it for so long, as the lobby is filled with sweats. Grounded Mode DLC was intense in certain areas, but wasn't as bad as I thought it would. Be glad to be done with it. Great month, good luck on the ladder challenge or just games in general. I'll quickly just bring that up for you there. That is some month, that, Ryan. Very, very impressed, bud. Excellent work.
Now we're on to Krish. Hey y'all, I'm back after a long time. I was just thinking I hadn't seen that name in a while. Because I've got 5 plats in a month, which is very rare for me. Animal Well, game was leaving PS Plus, so I had to try this, and it did not disappoint. A cool Metroidvania, which I really enjoyed. Life is Strange PS3, so this was a cleanup from 2019, where I played the free episode and popped 1 trophy. Bought the season pass and completed it for the second time. Why not though? The story is amazing. The Witcher 3 game of the year? PS4. I didn't pop any plats in March because of this game, and it was all worth it. Spent 400 plus hours playing it, and don't regret it a bit. The only thing I regret is not sticking with it years ago. The DLCs are one of the best I've played. This is a huge clean-up, which I enjoyed, and is now my top 5 favourite games.
That's excellent.
Multiversus PS4 and PS5. I played this one because the servers were closing. Didn't have much fun. I said that right, didn't I? Didn't have much fun with the game, and I'm glad I've got the plat for both the versions. The only thing good about it is the ultra rare plat. This game bored me to death. That's all for me. We'll surely be back next month because of the ladder challenge. Excited. Congrats to everyone and their amazing plats.
Very nice, Krish.
Welcome back.
Love that, and welcome back. Yeah, awesome. And we've got the legend Wes up next. Well, it's been a month for sure. 2 9 out of 10 games and a 3 out of 10. Next month will be Ladder Bay and a bit of Doom. Anyhow, have a great day. So we've got Back for Blood, 82 hours, 9 out of 10 enjoyment. Honestly, really a great game, though I found it a bit on the easy side. It really does not deserve to be a 9 out of 10 for difficulty, more like a 6 or a 7, but hey, that's just my opinion. With the right deck, this game becomes unbalanced as hell, which even makes No Hope a joke. It also helped a few people with the multiplayer trophy, so yay for that. All in all, lovely game, and I would recommend. Very nice. So we've got Hollow Knight, 25 hours, 9.5 out of 10 enjoyment. Another game I've done a bazillion amount of times on Steam. Anyway, could have done it faster, but who cares? Great flipping game. No heckin' doubt about that, and I still have an eternal hatred to mark off. Now, for the big question, did I use the invincible glitch? Well, kinda yes, but also kinda no. I basically only used it for Pantheon 5 because I was unbothered to learn Absrad again and want it to be done before the ladder challenge, and no, because I did the rest of the game without it. Playing it a dozen times makes it very easy to remember where to go, what to do, or where I am, even without the compass. I'll probably play Hollow Knight some more on Steam because it's such a good game, and when I do, I'll most likely do another legit P5 run and record it. Nice.
Very good.
Very, very nice. After Us, 9 hours, 9 out of 10 enjoyment. Really fun game with a sad little story where you go around collecting spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call them, of animals in a dystopian version of Earth. Would recommend. Short but really sweet. I also love the addition of a garden where you and anyone can plant a tree to show you've beaten the game. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. That's awesome.
Nice.
Very nice as always, Wes. Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Great stuff.
And then we're on to Exotic Shooter. Hello everyone, very proud of you all for another amazing month. I probably shouldn't post this month as I don't have any platinums, unfortunately. However, I made some great progress towards my completion percentage and now over 80%. DLC 100% on Concrete Genie, finally. DLC 100% done for High and Life. All DLC done for Batman Arkham Knight. Just need to do New Game Plus and collect all Riddler trophies. Good luck to everyone for the highly anticipated ladder challenge. I'm sure everyone is going to smash it. Can't wait to get started myself.
Awesome. Very nice, Ryan. Great stuff. Great little month there, buddy. So we've got Jane. This is Jane Ninja. What?
Thought we'd already done Ninja.
No, his name had popped up in someone's entry. Yeah, I think it's in Rushies. Another terrible month for me, sadly. Really struggling to find momentum these last few months. The only upside to this is that maybe people will finally stop doubting my retirement. Cat Quest 3, easily the best of the trilogy. An absolute joy to play from start to finish. Fully recommend you give it a go if you haven't already. What do you call a low-fat Pokemon? Butterfree. Wow. I like it. I like it. Monopoly on PS4. Pretty fun new version of the game. It has some cool features and was fun to play. However, it does also have one trophy in particular that is a real pain in the ass to get, as it relies heavily on the RNG of the dice rolls, something which is made worse when the AI rolls what you need 3 times during the 3 hours you spent hoping and praying for a triple. Had to let flygons be flygons though and keep rolling. Sticky business, 100%. If you laughed at the name, grow up. A chill game where you design, print, sell and package stickers. It has some interesting storylines that are told to you through the messages from your customers and has a wide variety of different sticker designs you can use to create your masterpiece. Overall, an unexpectedly good game.
Have you noticed what he's doing?
I have done now, yeah. I have done now. Very nice, I like it. And we've got Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, a bad copy of an already bad Nintendo game. For an All-Star game, the cast of characters is really weak too, sadly. Shout out to Stinky Angela for doing multiplayer with me. Nothing can ever tear us apart. Wow.
I'd read ahead.
Dear me. The Stanley Parable, very weird game that has lots of fourth wall breaks, but was interesting and pretty funny. Why did the Psyduck cross the road? Well, to get to the Gangnam District. Dear me, it's getting worse. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Contrary to what you will most likely have heard and seen about this game, it's actually really good. The world isn't bloated and dead, unlike Odyssey. There's not tons of pointless busy work to do, unlike Valhalla. And the story certainly is more of an AC story than both of the previously mentioned titles. Both of the main characters are great too, especially obviously I've not played it, I've not heard it said out loud, so I honestly don't know. For those of you wondering if you should give this game a go, I say, why not? Wow. World War II Rebuilder, basically house flipper, but instead of buying and selling houses, you're heading into areas to help clean up the aftermath of World War II. Ton of fun and fully recommend. That was the one, do you remember us having a look? I said Jane Indrid recommended it to you. What happened when Ditto was hit by sleep powder? It became drowsy. Wow.
It gets worse.
Balloons Tower Defense 5. After spending 200 hours popping balloons, it's finally done. The game is fun for the most part, but having to get all medals and all 60 plus maps was rough, and 250 random challenges was a bit overkill, but I still enjoyed my time with this overall. A long journey seeking to become the Machamp of a Eradicate. Oh wow. Eradicating balloons. I did see more Pokemon puns, but I couldn't catch them all. Even though they might not be the best puns, I could write you. I hope they were enough to leave you wheezing. Wow. I enjoyed that. It was really good. It was good fun. Good fun indeed.
Right, and then we're here with Bartek.
Yep.
Hello everyone, once again it was been a really good month for me. It could have been better if I hadn't spent more some time visiting family in Poland, but hey, I had a great time and got to relax a bit. First of all, I'd like to say thank you once again for the monthly win. That really means a lot to me. Secondly, yes, I've got a little challenge going on with Onyx. We're racing to see who can end the year with more platinums. It's a friendly competition, of course, but it's not only brought Onyx back into trophy and it's also motivated me like never before. Anyway, let's break down my month together. So we've got Lost at Sea, another lovely indie game I had on my list. The trophy list was really easy, but I enjoyed it. A very sad story too. Tardy, a space-themed point-and-click adventure, probably one of the shortest I've played, but still cool. Nice plot twist at the end of the game, though the puzzles were too easy and the chapters really short. Minute Islands, this game was really good. I had so much fun playing it, definitely worth checking it out. The Division 2, as promised, finally got the 100% done.
Very nice.
First Descendant, the PS4 servers are shutting down, so I finished the PS5 version, auto popped the PS4 one. Gameplay wise, it's alright. I became overpowered way too quickly though, and the story is pretty mid. With the new season, I wrapped everything up in about 23 hours and played it once again with a friend. 100% and the platinum for Dauntless. Super happy to have this one done, especially since the game is shutting down at the end of May. Multiverses, just another version of the game, not much to say, boring grind, but an easy ultra rare platinum. The Inner World, the first game in the series, a well-known point-and-click adventure, really good story, great characters, and just a fun time overall.
Wow.
Kato, this game has been sitting on my console for a long time, but it's finally done. Someone once recommended it to me and I promised I'd play it. Can't remember who it was. But hey, it was a really great recommendation. Such a good little game. We Were Here Forever. This is the other stack and now I've finally completed the whole series. For me, this is the best co-op puzzle game series out there. Can't wait for more games to be released. The Inner World, The Last Wind Monk. This is the second game in the series and once again it's a total banger with a really nice ending. 100% on Valiant Hearts Coming Home. Now I've finished both games in Valiant Hearts. This was a nice game to bring me back into trophy hunting. After my trip I actually liked it even more than the first one. Wolfenstein The New Order. This was our game club winner for April and of course I played it too. I'm now halfway through the series. Hopefully I'll be able to show off all 4 games platinumed at some point. And that wraps up my month. As always, great job to everyone. Keep it up and see you next month. Happy hunting and stay safe. Love you all.
Awesome,
Very
Bartek.
nice.
Yeah, very, very good month indeed. Absolutely smashing it. Love to see it. So we have Stacey up next. No platinums or 100% again, but I've been working on WRC5 again, so hope to be smashing some out this month. I'll carry on because Bartek's was quite a long one. So we've got Gaz Davis up next. First month for ages. I had no completions at all. Thought I could sneak one in, but will be at least 2 or 3 to come in May, and I'll look forward to seeing them, bud.
You can go again.
You know, yeah, because there's no platinums here, so I'll move on to
Tim?
Yeah.
I got there eventually, Tim.
Keeping it short and sweet. Multiverses, I quite enjoyed this, minus the trophies being very temperamental, glitchy to pop, sometimes in my favour, sometimes not. Probably won't do the PS5 stack. Thanks to J Ninja for his advice. Justice for Magikarp. I think I've seen this when I was scrolling up. I wonder what's going on now. For his ban. 100% Saints Row DLC sucks. Story is cringe and just glad it's done. Platinum for Titanfall 2. Amazing first person shooter. Why I didn't do this earlier I don't know. Absolutely incredible and deserving of its high praise. Dying Light Platinum, thanks to Craig for doing this with me. It was very fun and enjoyed it. It's not aged terribly well in my opinion, but that's still okay. It's playable and at the time was groundbreaking. I need to go and clean the PS4 stack of Dying Light 2 up. Nice. 100% on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The weakest of the 3, and the DLC got quite repetitive, plus score attacks, time attacks, always sucking games like this where the jumping isn't as crisp as it should be. And then we're finishing off with some more platinums. Lords of the Fallen, worst Souls game, and potentially one of the worst games I've ever played. Wow. And then Mafia, complete opposite to Lords of the Fallen. Amazing game, and the work they did on the remaster was amazing. Really happy to have this on my completion list, or in my completion list. Yeah, very, very nice, Tim. Great month, bud.
Craig.
Stephen. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
Craig Snorlax.
Craig is Snorlax, yeah. I suppose that's well, they always change it every time we do a monthly, so God knows what's going to be next.
Don't prompt them. Because they wait until we've done it, don't they?
Yeah.
And then they'll change it literally now that when this gets uploaded, they'll pick another one.
Yeah.
Stop confusing me! I'm already tired enough as it is. So April was another straight clean-up month. 3 more DLC and 100% game off the backlog for my 2025 goals. So DLC number 1, The Evil Within on PS3. This was the second time doing these, as I already at the 100% on the PS4 stack. Outside of Kuriyami mode, they're good DLC. The first 2 you play as a kid man and get more backstory into her and Mobius' involvement in the main game. Third DLC is a fan service. You play as a safe head killing bosses in the Victoriano manor. There's lots of random words in there. Why do games do that? Have the most random words and names.
Victoriano.
Ghost Runner, a short DLC where you play as Hell in a prequel to the main game. More fast-paced sword action and platforming is always welcome. DLC of Wolfenstein 2 made this game my 100th plat milestone. Glad to finally have it fully completed. Lots of people hate this DLC. I can see why. It's reused everything from the main game but worse. Enemies, locations, guns, abilities. I didn't find it horrendous, and it's short at least. You follow 3 separate side characters through the 3-part chapters on helping take down the Nazis. Mind Leben runs are required in these as well. You can just do the list part of each DLC though. 100% Dead Space Ignition. If you haven't heard of this Dead Space, I'm not surprised. It's technically set between 1 and 2, where the Necromorph outbreak starts on Titan. You play Engineer Franco. It's a short pick your own adventure where you can take different paths for different story beats. You will need all 4 paths for the 100%. Gameplay wise, you just solve small puzzles on and mini games, which is how Franco fixes things on the ship as an engineer. Great month to everyone as always.
Smashed it, Stephen. Very well done, bud. Love to see it. Black Phantom. So, got Black Phantom up next. Gengar. Another month is over. Another entry in the Platinum Collection. This month wasn't anything big plat-wise, but mostly working on different backlog entries of the PS3. 3 plats and lots of fun. Ratchet and Clank 3. Up your it is called Up Your Arse. I like that. It's quite good. How we've put the Liverpool thing. Just like last month where I did the previous entry.
So you just mansplained that to me. I can see that he's wrote Liverpool and crossed out.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking out loud for those that like maybe aren't looking at the screen though. I didn't mean it like that way. God damn you. Just like last month where I did the previous entry, this one here was a total upgrade on every asset with even more fun guns and gadgets. Brought a lot of fun memories from when playing it on the PS2 way back when. We'll definitely go for every other entry as well at some point later this year. Tekken 6. Now this one here is a 15-year-old clean-up. It was sitting at the bottom of my PSMP list as the oldest game I ever played and earned a trophy on. The game is, as I remember it, fun and classic beat 'em up, but unfortunately that scenario where you had to spend the most time of the plat was horrible. I get what they tried to do with it, but it wasn't executed correctly. No idea if I will ever visit the next entries of the franchise, as I'm not a big fighting games fan. Wolfenstein The New Order, mostly picked it up because of the monthly club game, and it didn't disappoint. Great story, always feel great killing Nazis. Wow, great weapon variety, which I didn't expect it to have at that level. Love the dual wielding aspect. Always love it when it exists in any game. The soundtrack was also very good. Metal blasting in the main menu made me sit back and enjoy a good headbanger. I'm hurting in the idea that now I completed the first step of the franchise and the next must be the Mind Leben game. Yeah, there are others. You can always do like Old Blood and things first if you haven't touched those. Touched that rather before jumping into Wolf 2. Overall, great month from everyone. May bring a lot more plats and good luck for us participating in the ladder event. Have fun and as always, keep on keeping on. Fantastic that. Well in, Phantom.
And we have Mike the Dyson Vacuum. Hey, it's me, the funny name guy again. So the first platinum I earned this month was Robocop Rogue City. I had such a blast playing as Robocop and shooting villains. I really recommend this game, fun and quick game to platinum. Second platinum is Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. And I know Becky will love this platinum because lo and behold, it's a Sherlock Holmes game and I had a lot of fun solving crimes and murders as the infamous detective Sherlock Holmes. I did scream my lungs out at a puzzle. I hated that bridge puzzle, but that is besides the point. I did have a very fun time and a good time at this game. It's fairly quick platinum for me to earn, so Becky, maybe another game for you. Yes, thank you, please, done.
No new games, you banned, remember, you've got clean-up to do. You have to get some clean-up done and then we'll get it.
Nice.
Thank you. You can play it whenever. So up next we've got Moonman 2025. First time posting in here. Not much happened in April simply because I got my first plat late in the month. So first platinum, and welcome by the way, great first post. Spider-Man, great game. Can't really say anything about it that hasn't been said already. We'll be finishing up the DLC later this month, maybe. Second platinum, my name is Mayo3. Wasn't planning on having the Mayo games on my account, but I decided to start going for badges and started with difficulty bingo badge, and this was my 1 out of 10 for that. Might go ahead and play 1 and 2 at some point. Work in progress for Pool Pro 2022. Not what I was expecting for a pool game. All this game really is, there's some challenges you have to do and get harder and harder as the game goes on. Still a fun game though, and would recommend if you're into pool. Got it very cheap too in the store. I have big plans for May with the ladder challenge just starting and plenty of badges I want to go for. April was a great month for everybody and looking forward to seeing what everyone does in May.
Nice.
Awesome. Very, very nice. Love that.
Then we have MZ, a lazy and pathetic April for me. Some easy completions with Hidden Cats and the Pick-a-Picks game. They were mostly chill games as I spent most of the month working on Snow Runner and Sniper Elite Resistance. Looking forward to the ladder challenge and everyone's progress throughout. Great plats and completions, fellow hunters.
Excellent,
Very
MZ.
nice.
Very well done. So we've got Crow up next. Hope everyone had a great April. I ended the month with 2 games finished. Dark Rose Valkyrie, JRPG with turn-based combat. Easy but filled with collectibles, missable trophies and no complete guides anywhere. Had to patchwork a dozen sources together to get this one beat. And we've got Fade to Silence, weird indie roguelike, kind of a hybrid of base building, resource management and God of War style combat. Another shamefully easy game on my list. Only an ultra rare from there being no guides. Looking forward to seeing what folks have played. Hope folks enjoy their May. Struggling to speak at this point. Very, very well done, Crow. Absolutely love to see it.
Stephen.
Yes.
Well done, mate. Honestly, don't know what it is about your name not going into my brain. Every time I think I just panic when I see your name and I'm like, what was it again? And then I blank. I can't ride. Yay me. Pen the bag. I hope everyone has had a great April. I myself have had a somewhat productive month. Decided I want to start grabbing some COD Platinums and began with my favourite trilogy with me managing to Platinum Modern Warfare 3 this month and Modern Warfare 2
Whee!
on the horizon for me after finally finding a boosting partner. I also started AC Odyssey earlier in the month, and while it has been enjoyable, it's too bloody long. With the sudden drop of Oblivion, it has taken my entire gaming time, and I expect it to do so for a long while, as my goal is to do a near 100% on the hardest difficulty. Happy hunting in May, everyone.
Awesome, Stephen. Great little month. Love that. So we've got Jen up next. Hello again. Quality over quantity this month with 5 plats in April. All great games that I've had a lot of fun grinding out and highly recommend to all. So we've got Dying Light 2, a 3-year cleanup which I originally started straight after my PS5 stack. I remember enjoying the plats so much at release that I wanted to do it again, but got bugged at the last windmill. This was the very first game I pre-ordered, played on release while bugging out on quite a few trophies. Also, it's my very first time I did the rubber band trick and screwed up my first controller. Oh dear. I must say I do prefer this to the first game, more story and more parkour, and I really enjoyed playing as Aiden more than Crane. Awesome. We've got Stellar Blade. Amazing gameplay and aesthetics. Eve really impressed me as the main protagonist, and I love playing as her. Not only is she a badass with her combat skills, but the way she shows just enough compassion while also questioning the motives and reasoning behind some side quest NPCs. She would even call them out on things. I just appreciate little things like that. Seems more real, unlike the fake Tifa. Oh, look at me. I have to please everyone even if I don't want to. I still talk in my fake ass girly voice and try to be cute because I only have a hot bod with mad fighting skills but zero personality. So untrue. So untrue. Oh, wow.
Human.
Absolutely livid, but no, very well done on Stellar Blade. We shall move on. Anyway, Stellar Blade, actually, there is more. Anyway, Stellar Blade, played it. My favourite thing to do was collect all the outfits, and New Game Plus was a joy to play because there were different colour versions. That's funny. My favourite thing was collecting the outfits as well. Sorry, I had to get that in there. Platinum 249, Kena, almost 3-year cleanup and another PS4 stack. Started after my first PS5 version popped. I used to do this quite often with games I enjoyed, but not sure how I had left Kena. Such a wholesome game. I enjoyed it all again and loved Kena's soothing voice the most. Collectibles were fun and chill to find. Combat was fun and engaging, even though I could not be consistent with the parry skill. You need to play that. If I'm going to let you play new games, you're allowed to play Kena. Wolfenstein The New Order. Game Club Plat and really fun and chill Platinum. Much easier than Old Blood, but still a lot of fun. Some crazy stuff happened and would love to play Wolf 2 just to follow on with the story. RE Village, almost 4-year cleanup. This was started back in my innocent trophy hunting days where I did not know guides and difficulty ratings were available. After playing the campaign, I knew I would not be capable of doing the speed runs and multiple runs with no heals, no upgrades, and especially the Shadows difficulty. Even the 777 Lee trophy.
You already said 3 sevens.
Did I? 77 Lee trophy. Read like a headache. Yeah, I haven't played Village yet, so I need to play that and 4 still.
Still talking about it, by the way.
So yeah, I'm not too sure. Years later, and I did it. Still had to take long breaks, especially with a particular secondary character at the end part on Shadows difficulty. With no upgrades and horde after horde of enemies, it took me the most tries. Mercenaries mode was a whole load of fun too. Took a while to get used to, but was super satisfying to get those S ranks. Very nice. Happy hunting all, and thanks to the team for coming up with another challenging server event for us to sink our teeth into. You are very welcome. Very good, Jen. Love that.
Nice.
Awesome little month.
Mr. Stops. Would have been a good one,
No,
Mr. Man.
it would have made sense, wouldn't it? It's void.
Void. So mainly a clean-up month for me to stop Rushy shouting at me for starting new games and not cleaning up my backlog. That sounds like me!
Sounds familiar, that.
Batman Arkham City, my personal favourite in the trilogy and a treat to come back to. A terrific game about a superhero vigilante fighting for those who can't get justice from the system. People like J Ninja. Hashtag justice for Ninja.
And you had seen it somewhere else.
Combat is terrific, story and world design are at an all-time high. There's a lot to love in this game. Only negative is the absurd amount of challenge maps they added as DLC, but that's a problem for future me to worry about. Play this game. The Dark Pictures anthology, Man of Medan, a game where some annoying dudes get kidnapped on a treasure hunt and walk around a rust and tetanus-filled ghost ship without any shoes on.
True.
Main highlight was playing the co-op with Craig and being introduced to an online pick and mix website, which I currently have 8 kilos of in my flat.
Sounds like something you'd do.
I really want. I was going to order a pick and mix, but I think you should buy me it.
All right. Is that so?
And that's what we're doing after this.
Oh, okay.
You're going to order me this pick and mix I want. That's what we're doing. I haven't got a ring yet, so there's no ring yet. So the least you can give me is a pick and mix.
Some pick and mix. I'll see what I can do.
I deserve it at the minute. You know I do.
Well, you do, to be fair.
DLC clean-up Vampire Survivors PS5 and PS4. Yes, more Vampire Survivors trophies. Still my favourite game I played last year. Play this game. DLC clean-up Resident Evil 2. Shout out to Craig, who cleared this beauty of a game for his 200th platinum and inspired me to go back and polish off this DLC. Never really got into Resident Evil before this, so would recommend this game as a starting point for new players. I've heard people say this DLC is difficult, but it's just trial and error personally. I struggled more with the 4th survivor level in the base game. Scroll me. Back to Platinums. Tiny Tina's Assault and Dragon's Keep, a fun little game that I played with Craig and Jay. Solid gameplay and just more Borderlands. Will say though that while I enjoyed it, it really shows that this game was originally just a DLC for Borderlands 2, and I don't think it's a strong enough entry to be its own game. You've got Skull and Bones. We know how the internet can exaggerate things and start a hate mob, and we've seen perfectly good games slated as the worst thing that ever exists. This is not one of the cases. It's as bad as people say, and its only redeeming quality is it's still better than Forspoken. Shout out to the Handsome Devils, the game hating. That one, the first one is
Rushy.
Why did you tell me?
Oh, I thought you were asking me, sorry.
Rushy and the Justice Needed. What is this? Justice Needed Ninja for the help with the co-op trophies. Looking forward to see what you all do next month. For me, it will be taken up by the ladder challenge. What have I got myself into?
What have we all got ourselves into? Oh no. What do police hot... Right, so Craig's up next, by the way. It's just I'm not before anyone who's just listening thinks I'm just saying a random joke. Why? What do police hotlines and glory holes have in common? Both rely on anonymous tips. It's good. I rate it. Alright, I think I'm all laughed out though from Dave's entry, honest to God. As always, congratulations to everyone on another fantastic month. You're all smashing it as usual. Also, a warm welcome to our new server members over the past few weeks. If you haven't done so this month, please be sure to share your accomplishments with us next month. I like it. A reasonable month for me, and although it won't mean much to anyone else, a special month in terms of a certain platinum. So in the words of Marvin Gaye, let's get it on.
Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on.
100% on Conan Exiles. I finally bit the bullet and purchased the DLC to get the 100%. What can I say about this game? Crap. Utter crap. Imagine the biggest pile of crap you've ever seen, double it. That would be a fair representation of this game. Thankfully, you can use admin commands for the most part, but where the was Arnold Schwarzenegger, I played a full Conan game along with its DLC, and not once did he make an appearance. Also, note the correct spelling.
Schwarzenegger.
Lol. Yeah, Arnie, big Arnie, Justice for Ninja. Resident Evil 2, platinum number 200, baby, with the OG being my favourite childhood game and still ranking pretty high in my all-time favourite games. What better milestone was there? How do you take an already fantastic game and make it better? Do what Capcom did with this. It's an absolute masterpiece throughout. It now sits as my second favourite game of all time. I did, of course, purchase the OG score for the nostalgia, which works incredibly well with all of the modern updates. I guess I'll have to go and do RE3 Remake soon. Awesome. Yeah, it's my favourite Resi game as well. Not every time. The Wolf Among Us, never played this back in the day, but many people, including Ninja and Rushy, laughed it as the best.
No, they didn't.
So hang on, what? Sorry?
Lauded.
Oh, damn. Wow. Including Ninja and Rushy lauded it as the best Telltale game ever.
I just laughed it.
My head's completely gone. Believe it or not, these two actually had a W take. What? As many of you Sigmas would say, I was indifferent at the start, but the storytelling, character agency and intrigue really starts to ramp up after episode 1. Whilst not my absolute favourite Telltale game, it comfortably sits in the top 3. I agree. Agree. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Played this with the King Void and my best friend Jay. Good co-op fun, but the game shows its age a bit and the grind towards the end seemed a little unnecessary considering the length of the game. Overall though, a great time had with a couple of great guys. Can't wait until our next multiplayer for it.
Are you getting jealous from all this, by the way? Because you never have any time. Even though you're never with me either though, so I don't know how you don't have time with them. Because we never do anything together.
A lot of my gaming time though, because the way it's through the week, isn't it? And then most other people are at work. And then when it gets to the weekend, which is where your only days off are if you're a teacher, we usually have stuff on.
Do we? Do we though?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got 100% on Hitman 2 and the additional expansions. Did I mention how great Void is? He's an absolute hero. I started this with the intention to 100% the game, but little did I know the DLC levels have been delisted. Not only did Void provide me with his expertise and guidance to get through the levels I could play, he even offered to take time out of his own day on numerous occasions to play the levels I was unable to get on my account and get me that sweet 100%. Big thanks, mate. I owe you not one but two. Somehow got satisfying completion times which were not planned. Nice.
You have to read that hashtag.
Hashtag Void for President. Yeah, no, great job, Void, and amazing, absolutely class, all working together to get these things done. Lego Movie the video game platinum. I want to hear you do it properly. This song, man, stuck in
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team. What honestly,
everything is awesome.
I remember when because I'd watched the film and played the game pretty much close together, and that song was just stuck in my head. What is it? When you live in a dream or something, I don't know. And yeah, I can't sing before anyone tells me that. I'm well aware. Pretty chill Lego game compared to many, short, sweet, and doesn't overstay its welcome. Played this with Louise from Cradle to Grave, which was great. Wow. Platinum for Aliens Fireteam Elite, probably considered my toughest platinum by some. Played this with the King Rushy for the most part, with the exception of the end of game grinding. We had such a good time with this. We always do when we play together, despite the crap randoms and terrible AI. See, he doesn't hit all games. Yeah, it's a bit rough around the edges. but aren't most games. Can't wait for our next tag team. Rushy. Nice. Although this is April commentary, it's my turn and I'll do as I please. Most of you have started the ladder challenge now and I really hope you're all enjoying it.
Most of you are very far through the ladder challenge now.
Some great progress has been made. Can't wait for it to really build momentum and get exciting. Final thought, why do we say our alarm went off when really it turns on?
Well, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Anyway, that's it from me. Take care of yourselves and I'll catch you in the next one. That's awesome, Craig.
Nice.
Yeah, very good month. Absolutely smashing it, bud. You're doing really well lately. I love to see it.
Then we have the red black. Too lazy to edit the picture.
Oh, okay, so this is the one I mentioned, yeah.
So we've got I Am Bright, achieved on April the 4th, pretty cool but also draining. Far Cry 4, achieved on April the 5th, but I got the DLC only a few weeks later. And Siberia the World Before, achieved on April 15th, loved it, but too buggy.
Very, very good. I love
Nice.
that. Yeah, very nice. There's obviously something being popped for Minecraft Set 2 in there as well. But yeah, very, very good.
March to May so far in the picture.
And then we've got Odd. Is this the? I just wanted. No, I was thinking, is this the last one? So we've got Odd Chainsaw up next. I feel like this month was a very good month with some of the grindy trophies taking some time to do. Looking forward to seeing what everyone does in May. So we've got Spyro's 2, Ripto's Rage, a fantastic sequel that expands on the original with richer worlds, new abilities and a charming story. Spyro's vibrant platform and adventure remains fun and engaging with memorable characters and clever level design. Nice. Assassin's Creed Rogue, a darker, grittier chapter in the Assassin's Creed saga. Rogue flips the script by putting you in the shoes of a Templar. Its naval gameplay and exploration of the North Atlantic provide a fresh experience, though some mechanics feel recycled. We've got Infamous Second Son for your 55th Platinum, a visually stunning open world superhero game that nails the feel of superpowers in Seattle. The choice driven narrative makes it an exciting and replayable experience, though some story beats can feel predictable. It overall was an enjoyable Infamous experience. I would absolutely agree. So we've got Daxter. Playing Daxter again on PS5 was a joy, just like on the PS4. The platforming is tight, the humour still lands, and the HD visuals give it a fresh feel. A fun, charming adventure that holds up perfectly. Overall, was not a hard platinum due to the rewind feature. Gotham Knights, a grindy platinum, requires playing with all 4 characters, solving crimes, crafting and hitting level caps. Tedious side activities and repetitive objectives wear thin fast. No multiplayer trophies, but co-op helps. I feel the only good thing about the game was at least it looked nice.
I don't even think it looked nice.
when it was still, I think it did. It was just when you were moving, it couldn't keep up with anything. And then we've got Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, more ambitious than its predecessors with new characters and bigger levels. Some additions feel uneven, but Spyro's core gameplay still shines. A solid, joyful conclusion to the trilogy. Very nice. Yeah, great month again.
And we are ending on Sapphic Mystery. Managed to squeeze out the Ninja Gaiden completion right before leaving for my vacation on the 24th. I'm eager to start the second game. Other than that, I didn't get any of the completion since March. Nice.
Very good indeed. Love it. And that brings us to the end, guys. So, yeah, with us obviously not having a lot left of May now as of recording this, we'll be sharpish with April's monthly champ, so we can get that all kind of dealt with.
And even if we do the May one sooner, you'll still keep it longer.
Yeah, well, I know we said that, haven't we? So we'll kind of still stick with that. We'll try and get it a bit sooner.
But we're not going to say anything about when the next one's going to happen. Like, literally, there's a lot of things going on in our life at the minute. So that's more important.
Of course it is, yeah. That, you know, we've got some stuff going on which is absolutely priority. You know, this just happens when it happens kind of thing. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. You know, you've all absolutely smashed it, shown myself and Becky up as per. It's just great to see what you guys are doing and all helping each other, and like what Void's done helping Craig. It's great seeing everyone come together so we can, you know, get these games finished and over the line. 100%.
And welcome to everyone that was new, and if you haven't before, like Craig said, please post, let us see what you've been doing in the month.
Get them in there, because it gives you the opportunity for people to see, you know, all the hard work that you're putting in, and, you know, have your little shout out kind of thing. But yeah, we're still pushing for 1k, guys. As of recording this, we need 51, so I'd appreciate all your help so we can get that goal, you know, ticked off and over the line. So yeah, all help is amazing. And yeah, smash the like button, comment, all the amazing stuff. I like engaging with you, you know, with all of you in the comments. And whatever you're doing, look after yourself, stay safe, and keep on keeping on.